Hi Taurus, welcome to your October reading. This is for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus. You can check out your other placements for additional messages, as this is a general reading. Messages may or may not apply, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. We're going to be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of October, see what you guys could be currently dealing with, as well as what you can expect for the month ahead, get some insight, wisdom, guidance, overall see what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus for October 2021. So if you are a returning subscriber, I did change the setup, as you could probably tell. I just felt like to switch up the energy, felt like I need a little bit of a change. So let me know if you like this setup in the comments below. And if you guys are interested, you can follow me over on my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And let's get into this with some animal oracle messages for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus for October 2021. Any messages for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus in October 2021? Any messages for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus for October 2021? Thank you very much. Let's get into it. Any messages? Whoa. We got the moth coming out. This came out for Aries, I believe. So maybe you have Aries in your chart. Messages for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus in October 2021. Oh, I'm getting like FOMO, fear of missing out. That just came to mind. Hyena. And let's get one more. For Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus, Dragon. Oh my god, of course. Where did it go? I'm not trying to bump the camera. Give me a second. Okay. Alright, the dragon. We also have the hummingbird, sea serpent, and crocodile at the bottom of the deck. Take a little take a little look at that later. Oh my god. What am I saying? Mercury is fucking with me, you guys. It's retrograde. Woo! It's a bit of a toughie. Alright, so let's start off with the moth. This is air energy coming out. So, yeah, I felt the energy of like FOMO, fear of missing out. Some of you are looking at those around you, and you can't help but compare your journey, your progress, your story to others. And, you may use like humor or jokes to kind of mask that. I don't know, it's a bit of an insecurity, I would say. Like, trying to mask your insecurities. We all got them. So don't come at me or don't get all pissed off. We're triggered. We all have insecurities. But I feel like as if, there's this energy of comparing yourself and maybe feeling like you're not good enough, or feeling like you're missing out, or feeling like, when is my time coming? I feel like I'm not getting anywhere, or I feel like I'm not where I want to be, and it can be a bit frustrating at times. And the hyena is this kind of fun, jokester, player kind of energy. They do tend to use humor to mask their feelings, their true feelings, their most raw and even uncomfortable feelings, right? The moth, that's not a fun feeling to be in. This is a bit of flaky energy. This is a bit of like wishy-washy or a bit inconsistent, especially when it comes to creative projects or your work career. There might be the tendency to start and stop many things, and it's just like maybe you get frustrated with yourself, wondering, why am I not getting anywhere? But it's like maybe you're not fully committed, or maybe deep down you could put more effort into something, but you just haven't really had that energy or that motivation to do so. And maybe you're looking at those around you and you're like, damn, like, I wish that was me. I wish I could do that. I wish this, I wish that, right? Oh, this person's so lucky. The moth is that energy of thinking the grass is greener on the other side when it truly isn't. We never really know what the other person could be going through, or what really anyone's going through. On the outside, it's just like, oh, it looks so perfect, especially on social media, and everyone's living their best lives and like going out and about and having fun and partying and doing all these great things, and they just moved into this fancy house, or they got this new car, they just had a baby, or they're starting a family, or whatever, they just got married, and why isn't that me? And so there is like a little bit of that a little jealousy. Those feelings are valid. You have every reason to feel that way, right? It's when you try to suppress those emotions when they start eating away at you, okay? But yeah, so there is this like kind of energy of FOMO, feeling like you're missing out on life, watching those around you living their best lives. You're like, damn, like, why isn't that me? And just kind of feeling a bit frustrated, feeling a little bit blocked. So the advice that comes with the moth is just like to fully commit to yourself, commit to these things that you're starting. Don't just start, stop. It's like you can't expect anything to come out of anything if you don't finish it. You know, you got all these unfinished projects and they're just waiting to be finished. So you got to do that. And the hyena, this can sometimes talk about overindulgence, alcohol, drugs, unhealthy coping mechanisms, you know, splurging all your money, shopaholic, gambling, whatever the fuck, right? Whatever, too much of anything can be bad. So overeating, right? Okay, I'm gonna just binge eat, right? That's, especially before bed, you know, that can not be the best. I'm guilty, I do that sometimes, but hey, we all do here and there, right? Especially with how life is, and life can be very stressful at times. So, but just to not let that overtake you. Okay, and instead of using humor as a way to mask the pain or the feelings that you have, allow yourself to feel it and to acknowledge it. The sooner you feel it, the sooner it will pass. So, just saying. And then we have the dragon, and the dragon, this represents your solar plexus, I believe. Right, so your gut. This also, your gut, right, your gut intuition, your gut feelings. Taking better care of yourself, especially your diet, making sure that you're getting your nutrients, your vitamins, right? Some of you, especially if you've been feeling like tired or lethargic, you could be missing, and I ain't no doctor, so please don't quote me, but maybe you're needing to like do a bit more research about certain foods that you might be missing in your diet, or like getting certain supplements, getting more sunlight, getting more water, things like that. I think that would really help you, because this does rule the stomach, the diet, what you are intaking, what you are consuming, even on your phone, right? What are you consuming? Are you following a bunch of people, especially on social media, when we go back to that FOMO energy I was picking up on, like following people that, you know, maybe you don't really like, but you follow them just cause, and you feel like this sense of jealousy, or you feel like crap when you see what they post, and, you know, is that really good consumption? Do you really think that you should be following these certain people? Or surrounding yourself with certain individuals, or surrounding yourself with certain things that make you feel this type of way? You probably should make some adjustments. Just saying, you do you. But yeah, so the dragon, this is spirit energy coming through, so you guys are always protected and being guided on your journey. Never forget it. And this little phase that you're going through, this will pass. This is just part of your journey. This is just part of where you are in your life at this very moment. And although it's frustrating at times, or a little discouraging, a little bit heavy, or whatever it is that you could be feeling, it's going to pass. This is just part of where you are right now. Every moment, every feeling is temporary. Don't forget it. Nothing lasts forever. So get grounded, step by step. Take it just nice and easy on yourself, okay? And at the bottom, we had that hummingbird energy. So needing to return to something that keeps you grounded, keeps you feeling centered and replenished and nourished and nurtured. And like, you know, and this needs to be a daily thing. So this could be exercise. This could be, you know, some sort of creative project, drawing, painting, writing, listening to music, making music, like anything, or gardening, right? Going out in nature, whatever the fuck that works for you, playing with your dog, your cat, or whatever, or feeding your fish, like whatever, but like returning to it, making it like a daily thing for yourself that helps nourish and make you feel good, right? Returning to that sweetness, little joyful things during your day-to-day life, you know, having a cup of joe in the morning, having that great appreciation for even the little things. The sea serpent, so double spirit energy coming through, very important this month for you guys, is very crucial, okay? So the sea serpent, this does talk about certain cycles and working through healing them. And this is more of a feminine energy, and it does talk about divine protection, being watched over by your loved ones, those that are no longer here. They're definitely around you, kind of like, this is like the energy of like a nice, warm, comforting hug after like a long, hard, stressful day. Just remember, you're never alone. Lots of like kind of eyes popping through here, right? It's like your vision on something, or the way you see or perceive something could be changing this month. And then we also have the crocodile. So yeah, this is like a very healing, resting kind of energy, almost like Four of Swords, hermity energy. Get by water if you can. Water is a very cleansing, healing element to be around. If you can, hold off from making any like long-term decisions, especially based off temporary feelings. If you're in like a really crappy feeling, and you're like, I'm just gonna quit, whatever this project is that you could be doing, right? Fuck it, it's not working, I'm just gonna quit. It's like, don't make any like long-term decisions based off temporary feelings, because tomorrow you might be feeling a completely different way, and you're like, fuck, why did I delete that project? Or, you know, just an example, why did I quit that job or whatever? Why did I give up? Why did I cut my hair? You know, like, you know, getting that sudden impulsive feeling to like, fuck it, I'm gonna dye my hair purple, or I'm gonna dye it red, or I'm gonna shave my head. It's like, hey, if you want to do that, cool. But, you know, if this is an impulsive feeling, you might just want to sit on it so that you don't regret it. Okay, you're just saying, I'm kind of getting that midlife crisis. I'm going through it, so just avoid that. Okay, if you can, as tempting as it may be, just sit, hold yourself back. Just wait. Don't make any important decisions right now, especially with Mercury retrograding, okay? Kind of fucking things up a little bit. Make sure that communications are clear. Make sure if you're going to start anything or do anything important, read the fine print. Read it over 2-3 times. Just double, triple check, okay? And like I said, the crocodile is the energy of needing to just like get by water, submerge, take a salt bath, or go out in the rain, or go by the river or lake, ocean, whatever. It would be very helpful for you. Okay, so just really get grounded in nature, get grounded in yourself, and even get comfortable with your feelings, expressing them, feeling them, crying, yelling, laughing, all of your emotions, man. Get comfortable with it. I think you get what I'm saying. So let's pull some tarot messages. For Taurus, summarizing Venus, October 2021. Any messages for Taurus, summarizing... Oh, what the hell's going on? Five of Pentacles coming out, but it's a stack. I'm not going to take that. If it's meant to, it will come out again. Any messages for Taurus, summarizing Venus, for October 2021? Can you guys believe it? It's October. What? I feel like August, September came by and flew by fast as fuck. Now we're already in October. Next month's November, and the month after that's December, and then we're in 2022. What the fuck? That's crazy. Time's just going by kind of fast. It's really weird. And now it's like over here in Canada, it's like getting dark out pretty quickly, and then we got daylight savings coming up, and like I think a week or two. So then it's gonna be dark by like 5 p.m. It's like, oh my god, the day, where is it going? The days are gonna go by quicker. Anyways, I need to stop talking, y'all. I'm getting so distracted. Alright, messages for Taurus, summarizing Venus. Of course, you can skip to the timestamp in the comments. Alright, any tarot messages for Taurus, summarizing Venus, October 2021. Tarot messages for Taurus, summarizing Venus, October 2021. Alright. Okay, I'm just trying to move. I don't want to like bump the camera because this has happened so many times already. And I'm actually gonna fix my chair. Move it up a little bit. That's so much better. What? Why haven't I done that before? Okay. I'm like sitting up higher now, so I might not bump my camera as often, which is great. Except my wire. Hold on. Oh my god, you guys. I'm sorry. Gotta move this so that I don't... Okay. There we go. Alright, let's get into this. Oh! Okay, justice. Alright, that's actually a very important theme this month. Collectively. We also have the Knight of Swords coming out. Messages for Taurus, summarizing Venus, the Empress. Nice. Oh, Emperor. These cards are flying. They got a lot to say. Anything else for Taurus, summarizing Venus? Oh my god, the Tower flew out and fell on the ground. The Tower. Lots of major arcana. Oh, yeah. 4 out of 5 major arcana. We also have the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Lovers, and the Three of Wands at the bottom. So we'll talk about that later on. So let's talk about these cards out. about. So, justice, not, oh, fuck, there we go. I was like, I'm not gonna bump the camera anymore. Just kidding. Okay. There we go. So, justice, Knight of Swords, the Empress, the Emperor. Oh, nice. There's a pair over here. Unity. Wait, do we have the Lovers? Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Lovers. Okay, so there could be some unity going on here. Okay. But maybe not. Maybe this is talking about something else. I ain't trying to jump to conclusions here. And then the Tower. So we have Libra energy. We also have your energy coming through with Taurus, the Empress, as well as Aries and Scorpio, okay? A little bit of air. So justice, first of all, with Mercury retrograding in Libra, this is going to bring a lot of balance to the scales. Lots of justice. I mean, shit. Brittany's free, y'all, from her dad, you know, which is so interesting. This Mercury retrograde season will be bringing justice to a lot of people, especially if you've been dealing with any legal matters, or waiting for justice to be served, things to finally be made right. This is the season for that, okay? This talks about all your efforts finally bringing into balance. When you've been putting all this energy into things, into projects, into yourself, you're going to be seeing results. You're going to finally be seeing your hard work pay off. Lessons are being learned here. This is like I've been saying this for a few signs lately. It's like, this is a time to show what you know. Applying the lessons that you've learned, that wisdom that you've gained, whatever is coming up this month, showing what you know, and then that kind of like cements where you're at, and then shows, are you ready for the next level? Are you ready for the next step? I think you are. You're showing what you know. You're also speaking your truth, feeling very grounded, very balanced. I like it. You guys are learning to speak your truths with yourself and with others, stepping into authenticity. And yeah, so Knight of Swords, sudden changes here. Also needing to choose your battles carefully. Be mindful of what you give your energy to, who you give your energy to, what you're committing to. Making sure if it's relationships, it's well balanced, it's fair, it's equal. When it comes to yourself, making sure that you take care of you before you worry about taking care of everybody else and their problems and their shit, right? If there are certain fights or arguments coming up, you know, it's not always your job to be the mediator or to fix everybody's problems. So yeah, Knight of Swords, sudden changes. Also, finally things being brought into balance, and it could be very quick, very sudden, right? A seed that you planted a long time ago finally starting to sprout. Empress energy, finally developing, finally showing its shoots. Like when you plant that seed, you thought it was never going to grow, and now finally there's like a little green shoot coming out of the ground. There's major growth here. And I think as you have been showing what you know, and you've been learning important lessons, you're leveling up. You're giving birth to something new as well. So when you stop focusing on everybody else and what they're doing, and you know, that FOMO energy we're picking up on, and you start focusing on you and where you're at in your journey, because your journey is going to be different than those around you. That changes things, that shifts things all around you. Your mindset's changing. The way you perceive, the way you view, the way you look at things. With that dragon energy. It changes. Now, as you are looking around you with the gratitude of where you're at, right? You may not be where you want to be. Like, you know, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. You're nowhere near close to where you're trying to go. But to appreciate what you do have and appreciate where you are and how far you've come, and recognizing that and being proud of yourself, you're attracting more of that. Empress. It's a really beautiful energy. And like I said, something here is being nurtured and starting to grow and develop. So something in October is finally starting to be brought into balance. You're finally starting to see the results of your efforts, right? And then the Emperor, which, you know, with justice, balancing of the scales, masculine and the feminine, we have the masculine and the feminine. So really, you're very balanced. When we're talking about you, we'll talk about relationships after. When we're talking about you, Taurus, you seem very balanced within yourself, your emotional side, your feminine side versus your masculine side. I really like that. Like, that's awesome to have. That really is. I don't remember the last time these two cards came out together. It's been a minute. So with the Emperor out here, you guys are definitely taking lots of solid action. Finally, right? At first there's like this flakiness with the Moth, like kind of going back and forth, not fully committing, wondering why am I not getting anywhere? And they're like, you know what? I recognize I gotta make some changes, I gotta make some adjustments. Now it's starting to pay off. Now there's a shift, now there's changes, and then we have the Tower. I surrender and know how to go forward. So there are unexpected changes. We'll look into this Tower and see what this could be talking about. This could be changes in your career. This could be changes in your relationship. You know, your perception. When you start looking at things differently, everything around you begins to change as well. And so, yeah, there needs to be a breakdown for a breakthrough. But I don't think this is bad. I don't think this is negative at all. It's important you surrender to what's out of your control. Like I said, choose your battles carefully. Don't stop the Tower from falling. We're going to look into that. And then at the bottom of the deck, we had the Queen of Pentacles. So you guys very grounded, very certain, very confident in yourself. I love that. You know, you're recognizing you have everything you need to be successful, to fly forward. You have this new breakthrough, this new perspective that you have, right? The way you view yourself, the way you view the world is changing. You're feeling much more balanced and in control. Like, your perception literally changes. We go from this Moth kind of feeling not good enough, doubting yourself, getting in your way, feeling a little bit envious, a little bit jealous of those around you. Like, what the hell? When's my time coming? And now it's like, that's shifting, and you're focusing more, you're turning your focus inward. Instead of everywhere else and everybody else, you're no longer distracted by those around you. You're focused on you and your journey and your growth and your progress. And so you're ready for a breakthrough. This affirmation, I am ready for a breakthrough to success. I have everything I need to prosper. So maybe that's what this Tower is about. It's like, it's nothing negative. It's actually a really positive breakthrough, okay? And then we do have the Lovers. This talks about your commitments. This talks about how you put your energy into things. For some, this is a relationship. And if it's a relationship, we do have that Empress to the Emperor, right? Perfect pair. A beautiful partnership. As long as both people show up and put in an effort. And it's balanced, right? Justice, balanced. Now, could there be a change or sudden shifts in this partnership? For sure. We'll see again when we clarify this Tower. But yeah, I don't know what that's about. And then underneath the Lovers, we have the Three of Wands. And even the Ten of Wands. So there's still a little bit of this heaviness. Things that you're needing to release. Mindsets that you're holding on to, certain connections or relationships that are restricting your growth, even just the fact that you may need to take better care of yourself, filling your cup up first before you worry about filling anybody else's. You can't help anyone out when you can't help yourself out. Support yourself, ground yourself before you can help anyone else. You know, Three of Wands is a very early stage energy. So whatever that is growing, that's developing, is still in the early stages. So much can change, right? Nothing is set in stone as of yet. And there might even be a little bit of a shakedown, but I don't think it's anything bad. If anything, it's probably relating to this Ten of Wands or whatever that needs to come crashing down that no longer serves you. And that's what's going to happen. We do have a super blood moon, full moon in Aries at the end of the month. So that's going to be a bit intense. Then we have full moon coming up in your sign after that. So, yeah, I do want to look into this Tower, okay? Let me shuffle this backwards for a second. Alright. Alright, tell me at the Tower for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in October 2021. Tell me at the Tower for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in October 2021. Time at the Tower for Taurus, summarizing Venus in October 2021. Whoa. Wow, what is going on here? Alright. Tower. So I'll just put that there. Time at the Three of Pentacles. Time at the Tower. Eight of Pentacles. Whoa, big jump. Time at the Tower for Taurus. Eight of Wands reversed. Death at the bottom. Scorpio energy coming out twice. The Devil, Five of Cups. This is what's coming to an end. And underneath the Five of Cups, Two of Swords. So some sort of choice or action that you take, right? You start taking your goals seriously. That's what makes everything around you start to change. When you start changing your perspective and how you look at things, everything around you shifts. Everything changes. We go from this Three of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. That's a huge jump. Some of you have been facing a lot of blockages, lots of setbacks, you know, kind of getting in your own way. That FOMO energy that I was picking up on. And feeling stuck and feeling frustrated. What was at the bottom of this Aleister deck? Right. Hummingbird, Sea Serpent, and Crocodile. Oh wow, and underneath that, the Dragonfly, the need to change your perspective. And the Swan, reflective energy. Yeah. Alright, interesting. Forgot about that. So, blockages that you've been facing, that's part of what's coming down. This Tower, recognizing maybe you've been your own block. Maybe you've been getting in your own way. Maybe you've been restricting your growth, holding yourself back. Maybe you haven't been fully committed. Maybe you haven't been showing up, you know, as much as you probably could. Or you probably should. And that's what's changing here. These blocks that you've been facing, stagnancy, any toxicities in your life, mindsets, relationships, unhealthy ways of going about life or handling your emotions, right? Especially the heavy, sad emotions, Five of Cups with the Devil. You know, feeling like in this dark, heavy hole. That's what's coming to an end here. So you're finally starting to free yourself from whatever that was holding you back. Whatever these blockages were that held you back for so long, or you felt so stuck, or you felt so sad, so heavy, so dark. That's coming to an end here. We have death. It was like this, right? What's coming to an end? What's changing? What are you letting go of? You're letting go of the Devil. Freeing yourself from the things that have been holding you back. Oh, I didn't mean to put the Eight of Wands reverse. That was at the bottom. The sadness, this heaviness, emotions you've been bottling up, holding in. You know, avoiding from facing. You're finally, like, allowing yourself to go through these things, the ups and the downs. And, whew, you're going through massive change, Taurus. Massive. The phases of life, right? You're going through major cycles. And you're transitioning from one phase to another, right? Death to rebirth. Woo! It's intense, y'all. It's intense, but it's beautiful and it's awesome. And I think you're so supported. Others are supporting you. You're never alone. You know, ask help when you need it. Don't be afraid. Dedicating yourself to what you believe in. Putting in the effort, showing up, that's what's going to create this change. And when you start, it's like when you start working out. At first, you're not going to see results. At first, nothing's going to change, really. But as you keep showing up, as you keep putting in that work, you start to see those results. You start to tone up a little bit. You're looking a little bit fresher. You're feeling good mentally, emotionally. You're feeling more like, okay, this is something positive for me. You keep that up. It gets addicting. Those results that you start to see is getting more and more and more and more every single time you show up. So yeah, this Tower that you're experiencing, this is actually really positive for you guys. This is a major breakthrough. Finally, right? Some of you are like, finally, right? It's this justice. Finally, the scales are being brought into balance. No longer worried about and concerned about what others are up to. No longer feeling like you're missing out on life. No longer comparing yourself to where you are compared to others. Like, you're finally just like, okay, I know where I am. I know what I want. I know where I'm headed. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's awesome. It's really positive this month for you guys. Big old breakthroughs. All right, that you're finally going to be seeing things clearly. Maybe you've been thinking with your ego. It's time to think with your soul. Okay, so any fairy messages for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus in October 2021? Any fairy messages for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus for October 2021? Any fairy messages for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus in October 2021? Fairy messages for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus for October 2021. Fairy messages for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus. Oh, woo! Okay, we have Luthas the Wild, number 57. We also have the Gland Connor, number 62. And we also have Fairy Guide, number 0. Now this card, this card actually suggests that you get a piece of paper, a pen, and you just draw, scribble, whatever the fuck. Literally scribble on a piece of paper for as long as you want. Set like 5 minutes or even 3 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever it is. Scribble on a piece of paper and then look at it and see if there's any image or anything that kind of comes up. Okay, I'm not going to do that. If you want, you can do that for yourself. There might be some sort of message. This is basically like you come up with the message. I'm also getting, you know, blank slate, a clean canvas. Bear with me, I cannot speak. Mercury retrograding with me, fucking with me. What the hell am I saying, y'all? What are you going to paint on this canvas? That is up to you. Okay, the Gland Connor, not really seeing the full reality, trying to convince yourself things that aren't really true, you know, attracted to the shiny and new things, easy outcomes, easy solutions that are temporary fixes, not actually like going to solve the problem. It's like putting a band-aid over like a deep wound that needs stitches. A band-aid ain't gonna do anything. It's not gonna solve the problem, especially when it comes to those emotions that you could have been feeling or suppressing or ignoring or just trying to, you know, shove under the rug, pretend aren't there. That's only temporary fixes to a bigger problem. You're needing to get to the root of the issue. Once you finally do, then that relieves those restrictions and those blockages. So this Gland Connor energy can be someone who's a bit slick. So the Gland Connor is illusion, delusion, lust, projection, and clear sight. It's not good to make decisions when blinded by lust. Whether it's lust for a person, a thing, or an idea, we need to pause and take our time before making actual commitments, which is interesting. I was saying that with the crocodile. Before making any important decisions or commitments, sit and wait and really contemplate it. Think about it. Okay? We need to read the fine print, check out the foundations, get a mechanic to test the so beautiful secondhand car. If we are considering buying something, we can refuse to let ourselves be rushed into it. Take time to make sure it's really what we think it is. If we're considering making a commitment to other people, we need to take our time and really get to know them much better. This is another lesson in seeing the truth behind the beglamored surface. In this case, it's we who have casted the glamour. So it's kind of like rose-colored glasses. Be sure that you're looking and seeing things exactly as they are. Because with this Mercury retrograding, it is causing a bit of confusion / not seeing things exact. Just don't rush into any major purchases right now. Doesn't mean you can't make any purchases. Just be smart. Alright? Don't get rushed into it. Read the fine print. Triple check. Okay? And then Luthas the Wild. This is like hardcore, fire, passionate, exciting energy. It can be very positive. It can also be a bit destructive if you don't know when to stop. Okay? It's kind of needing to know when enough is enough. Not to push yourself past your limits. This can be a bit of an impulsive energy, which is kind of that moth energy as well as the Knight of Swords, right? Just kind of like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna cut my hair, I'm gonna shave my head, dye my hair red, whatever, bleach my hair, go black, whatever. You know, it's important to find the balance, right? With that justice energy. It's important you guys find the balance. Creative energies are being enhanced, which is great, which is so awesome. So much to create, so much to go after. You're really feeling inspired. after pushing through some of these blockages. And there are new approaches that you could be uncovering. Remember, we had that Ace of Swords and a couple of those other cards when we were clarifying the Tower, right? So major breakthroughs. And like this is this card is basically like confirmation, like, yes, go do that thing, give that thing a chance, shoot your shot, try it out, it will work out in your favor. Just remember to stay grounded, well balanced, don't get blinded by lust, be realistic, don't put all your eggs in one basket, things like that, but it will be really positive, okay? Basically is what that's talking about, and blank slate energy. So whatever you want, Taurus, it's yours, right? And if you want a little meditation practice, get out a piece of paper, a pen, and just kind of scribble, and whatever comes out. It's actually a really good way to just like kind of clear your mind. Just fucking scribble on the pen and paper, and then take a little look at it. What did you draw? What did you scribble? Are there like shapes or images that come to mind? Is there like a number, a letter? Like, you know, you'd be surprised with what you might come up with or what comes to mind when you look at this little scribble. So that's a little fun exercise. Maybe try it out. Okay? So Taurus, that is what I got for you guys for this reading. If you guys found this helpful or insightful, please let me know in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and if you guys are interested, you can follow me on my Instagram at JadeStoneTarot. And I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.